Okay, in this task we want to talk about how we define a function inside Visual Basic, and we're going to use that inside the Visual Basic. We did a very similar one in the Excel, right? Inside the Excel we can define a function and we can just use it in there, right? But this one we're going to do a very similar one inside the Visual Basic. Okay, first let's open Visual Basic Editor, and we need new module. No specific reason for that, but and insert procedure. You have several choices. Right now we want a function, right? Subroutine for function, and it's better to have public if you want to use that function in everywhere, right? So that is enough. Okay, but we need the title for that, so suggest times 100. That's what you want to do, but you can give any name you want. Okay, then by clicking OK, it produces this much, so it's expecting some kind of definition for that function, right? And at this moment we want times 100, okay, equals whatever the given number is. We want to multiply 100 there, so let's use n for that. So n times 100, that's what we want. Now if you want to use this one, there is something wrong about it, because we are defining a function. So when you define it, this is just kind of name of the function, like f or something like that. Then whenever you have a function f, if you really want to calculate it, then we have to assign a number to a variable, right? So you actually have to have f of x, right? You need some equation for that, so like x squared plus 2x, whatever. So your function should have some assigned variable notation when you define it. So it could be x or anything, but in here you use n, and whatever the n is, we want to multiply by 100 for that, right? Then you have to mention then n is our variable for that function, okay? And we're expecting any given number for that n, right, whenever we want to use it. So always, a lot of times, I mean, it's not always, but usually we need to put some kind of variable notation inside these parentheses, okay? So don't forget that, and we need to use that here, right? So if you need two variable function, then you need to put two variables, like n and m, like that, right? And some equation with n and m here, okay? So anyway, so we need that. Okay, then that's it, and you don't need to save anything. This is automatically saved, right? So that is enough. Now let's go back to our worksheet, and A1 has already value 1 in there, right? So click B1 and type in the function, right? Times 100. That's our function name, and our Excel already understand we have that function, right? So it knows what name of that, and any number. So how about this, right? Close it, hit enter. It gives us 100 times up and that value, right? So when you use this function, you need to pinpoint what values you want to plug into that function, right? And when you make your module, you have to assign a name for the variable, right? And that's how you can define your function here, okay? And in this case, one thing is here is in Visual Basic is not case sensitive, so don't separate these capital letters and small letters, okay? And after that, even you can do this way, right? So autofill could do this way.